Hi guys, today we're going to discuss the obvious plot holes in Mamma Mia 2. Now, looking on Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb, it seems that the second one is getting a better rating than the first one. So, again, this is all subjective. It's all down to each and every person's opinion. I thought the second one was really good. They had some of the old songs, they had some new songs, and it looks like, I think it was Stig Anderson, which may be Benny's son or a relative, has written some of the songs for the film as well. So I'm obviously not going to reveal any real massive plot holes, although the story is kind of as you expect. It goes back to when Donna was younger, and it keeps sort of jumping backwards and forwards from old to new. However, there's some really obvious plot holes that I picked up on, and there's probably quite a few I haven't picked up on. So I thought I'd just shoot a very quick video just for those guys who are going to see Mamma Mia, or if you've already been, maybe you just fancy having a discussion about it. That's cool. I'm up for that as well. So yeah, post in the comments down below if you want to add any plot holes or debate any of the plot holes that I've noticed. So obviously when Donna first goes to the old barn house and she sees an image of all the three men, that is totally different to how they actually are when they were younger, but that's obviously to be expected. But in some ways it's to be expected because obviously they used Pierce Brosnan, Colin Firth, and the other chap, I can't remember the name of the actor, the one that's in all the Lars von Trier films. They used all those three looking younger but looking kind of ridiculous. And they're not quite as ridiculous when they're younger. But having said that, Colin Firth's character he's referred to in the first film as Headbanger, and he kind of is alluded to as sort of being a bit of a rocker, and he's not at all. He's kind of a little bit more camp in the second movie, but I won't obviously spoil it for you, but he's very, very different. So, you wouldn't call him Headbanger in the new movie at all. It's not going to be, that's not his character whatsoever. And as you can see in this picture, Donna's playing, Sophie's playing the guitar, which she accuses Colin Firth of taking, and he said no, he borrowed it, and he bought it for 10 quid. Well, in the new movie, okay, now this is a very, very minor spoiler alert, but he is seen walking off with the guitar, and there's no real reason to think that he came back and gave it to Donna. I mean, obviously he could have done, so it's not a massive plot hole, but that is another plot hole that you could say was in there. So I took a friend of mine to see it at the weekend. I really enjoyed the movie. My personal opinion is I really like the first movie. Originally, when I went to see it 10 years ago, I'd been to see it in the West End, and for some reason it didn't hit a nerve with me. I came out complaining about jukebox musicals, and Mamma Mia was kind of one of the very first ones that sort of spearheaded this whole jukebox musical craze. Some of them I think are fantastic. One that I saw recently in the West End was Sunny Afternoon, which was about the Kinks. It's really, really good, and it's actually the two lead actors actually won Olivier Awards for it after the first run. So that, some of these jukebox musicals are really, really good. And actually, Mamma Mia doesn't pretend to be anything other than what it is. ABBA's music's obviously fantastic. Whether you're sort of a secret ABBA fan, a lot of people are, or you're out like me, I've always liked ABBA, although I don't tend to blast them out at parties. I tend to sort of walk around on my iPod listening to them. They always make me feel happy. But so obviously the music's really good. The music in the second film could have been better. I think some of the bigger tracks could have been some of the older tracks that were left out of the first movie that are the bigger tracks. And I'm not going to obviously do too many spoilers in here because I know people want to go and see it. But one of the main biggest tracks of old, in fact two of them, were not the ones that they put all the emotion into, not the big numbers. The big numbers tended to be more unknown tracks. So that was a bit of a surprise. I was really surprised. I mean, they were included because I was expecting two massive numbers to be in there, and they were. But the sentiment behind them was a little bit more subdued, in my opinion. Okay, and obviously once it's been out a few months, you can post below this video and actually you can discuss those. But at the moment, I know people are going to see it, so I don't want to obviously reveal too much. So hopefully, I'm sure there's loads of other plot holes. One other thing. Yes, there is one other thing. In the first movie, Sophia's grandmother is referred to as kind of Catholic and strict, and somebody who kind of... Donna was the opposite. Donna was kind of like more of a hippie. She was more free. And in the original one, she was kind of she wouldn't be allured to being as someone like Cher. Now, actually, I think Cher was fantastic. I loved her character. There was one part where she randomly broke into song, which I found a little bit too instant. There was kind of no real build up. It was literally hello and then break into a song. But apart from that, my friend actually disagreed with me on that point. So we had a difference of opinion. I just found it a little bit too. But there you go. So, but having said that, I did think that. Her character was much better than perhaps what if they'd have followed the first film. I think they would have. The character wouldn't have been quite as interesting. She had some of the best lines in the movie. There's one specific line. Again, this is a spoiler, guys, so shut your ears if you don't want to hear it. But grudging makes you fat. It just made me crack up. So there you go. That's it. That's my reveal of plot holes in the movie. Having said that, I thought it was fantastic. I'm probably up for seeing it again soon. But in my opinion, the first one's better. But post below if you disagree. That's cool. And we'll go back to creating passive income videos after this. I just wanted to add a little light relief, and I know people are going to see the movie, so I just wanted to offer an opinion on that and share this video today. So my name's Paul Murphy, so if you're interested in anything passive income, obviously just check out my channel. There's loads of stuff on there to get you going. Take care, guys. I'll speak to you soon.